Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Polar Sword, where today we're going to be doing something kind of dumb. And that is the fact that we're going to be resetting our strength in the game. Now, I have spent the better part, I think, of the last like 4 or maybe 5 months building up my account strength. And most recently, I spent around 24 hours sitting here AFK with a ton of strength boosts and server boosts and potion boosts. I spent a lot of Robux, basically. I have probably spent cumulatively probably around 15,000 Robux on potions and server boosts and all different types of things to make this strength number what it is today. But I am deciding to reset. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, well, I can finally do it. Super rebirthing is a feature of the game where once you get every 10 new levels, you unlock, you get the ability to super rebirth. So as you can see right here, you go from 5,000 strength to 5,500. So that's a 10% strength boost, but we're level 143. So we can super rebirth a whole 4 times, which should in theory give us like almost a 50% training boost, which is huge because at this point in the game, it is really hard to get additional strength. I mean, if you look at my profile, I've got an insane sword, an insane book. We've got rings. We've got auras. We basically have it all. And it's really hard at this point in the game for me, someone who has a really stacked loadout, to get that kind of just strength boost immediately. And so given the opportunity, I was thinking, hey, it's gonna suck. It's gonna sting, but we'll come out stronger on the other side of all this. And we'll also get some super rebirth tokens, which could get us more power, more strength. The last time I purchased this, I got scammed and I didn't even get it. We could get another pet equip or 2, which will definitely help. And so super rebirthing isn't just going to give us more strength, it'll give us more upgrades, and I'm down with that. I'm chill with that. But before we do hop into the super rebirthing, the update for today is about to drop, and I want to see if there's anything we could use to take advantage of in this update to help us get more strength on our process, because when we reset our strength, we're gonna go all the way back to the first world, and we're gonna have to unlock all of these worlds one by one, which is gonna suck, to be honest. It's not gonna be fun. It maybe will be fun, who knows? But I'm gonna wait for the update to drop, see if there's anything good in it, and I'll let you guys know. All right, so the update just came out, and it doesn't look like there's gonna be anything that specifically helps us get more strength, at least on the face value. But then I noticed there were some adjustments down here. It says world 8 adjustments, but it says adjustments to click power for strength in world 7, 8, and 9. And then there's apparently massive new world boost in 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we are in world 9. That's where we're gonna have to get back to, at least. And there's also a new disco pack and some other stuff. I don't really want to, I mean, we can go and spend, you know, well, let's just open like 2 or 3 of these packs. Nothing crazy, because there are some new ridiculous 80x multiplier swords. We've got 42x multiplier book. I mean, there's some crazy, oh, and 150 million multiplier pet. All right, with 2 of them. Okay, I'll pay an extra 150 Robux for 250 million multiplier pets. Thank you very much. I'll take that, and I'll take that, and that, and that, and we're done. If we could have got a bunch of more world boosts or server boosts, that'd have been nice. But if we click equip best, we're now up to 2.66 billion multiplier team. I mean, soon we're gonna be here at 3 billion, which is crazy. But in the underworld, wait, were they just getting like 2D a click? We now have 1,000% world boost, and then our clicks are worth 150 million a piece. I don't know what they were before. Let me go and quickly put on. I mean, I know with all of my best stuff. Oh, that's not even with my best sword. With the dragon edge swords, 38 DD a click. I remember what I was getting last time I went in grinded strength. So I want to see. Yeah, we've got the best everything on. So if I go and quickly put on mega potion, strength potion, and then a strength server boost, holy crap, 1.5 TDD is nuts. That's like 4 times as strong as we were last time with all of our boosts. So it seems like we'll be able to get much more strength when we do up super rebirthing. And speaking of that, we might as well go ahead and get it done. And I did also realize that I am level 140, but when I super rebirth, we will be going back to level 1. So in theory, we can. Oh, I need 15,000 more wins. What are you talking about, dude? Let's put on a wins potion. These first few worlds are just going to be like the biggest joke ever. But that does give me hope that for later on, we probably can get up to level 120 to the super rebirth a few more times. But now we have an extra rebirth token, which with our upgrades, the last time I did this again, if I click this button and I don't get more power, I'm going to be so upset, because this happened last time. I spent a bunch of rebirth tokens, supposed to try to get more power. It works. Oh, let's go. 2.75x boost. That is nuts. So that's almost like another 50% strength boost right there. And we can get, probably would save for another pet equip, because I don't think I can get 5 more super rebirths. But we are just absolutely destroying all these different worlds we step into. We have 80 octillion strength. What is this, world 6? Like, this is insane. We need 500 octillion strength. And for this, we're just gonna normal rebirth a few times, and then we're gonna max rebirth, and we're already up to 1 million rebirths. That was a little faster than I was expecting. Can we already go on to Olympus? Bro, this is already world 7. We're back in world 7 within, I was like 60 seconds maybe. And then how many? We need UD. Okay, so I'm wondering, do we even have the best click upgrade equipped? Okay, no, we don't. Oh my gosh, already. Wait, is DD? Oh my gosh, DD is past UD. Holy crap. That was so fast. Are we, dude, okay, this has been like 90 seconds. 90 seconds flat. And we're back here in the arcade world. So first things first, let's go over, get our new click upgrade. We're getting 68.5 DD a click. And we, oh my gosh, we can already pull the sword. We're back. We're already back. This is insane. It took us 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we went from world 1 to world 8. I don't know why we got 2 arcades here, but if we start auto training and equip this, the only reason our strength is so low is because our level is so low. But if I can get enough strength to pull these swords, then we should be able to get our level back up to 120 pretty easily. But we're gaining strength a little bit slower than I'd like. So probably gonna head back to the arcade and then just pull, or actually, does the boss give us more? Wait, we're not even getting any XP from him. What the heck? Oh no, we are. It's just glitching. So we're gonna have to sit here and defeat him probably 100 times, hopefully to get to level 120. I really just want to get our multiplier up, because if you don't know, every time you level up, you get a small strength boost. And so right now we're getting 200 DD per click, but once we're done AFKing, we should be back to around that 1 TDD per click mark that we need to get to if we want to beat any of the swords in world 9. All right, we've beat this guy more times than I can count, but we're up to level 115. So a lot of good progress. We're back up to 1.8 TDD. I'll mostly have to go back in the recording and find out how much strength I was getting, because 1.8 TDD seems a little bit lower than what we were getting, but our strength is flying now, and we should be able to beat here, maybe actually right now, the Phantom Sphere. Yeah, we just need to beat this, and that should be a level up. Okay, it is. And then also, we'll go ahead and put on a double XP potion, and then we'll just auto fight this until we're level 120, and we're just gonna redo the whole process. This time, I'm gonna actually like sit down and time myself. How fast can I super rebirth and go from start to finish? Now, getting to level 130 might be a bit of a struggle, especially getting to level 140. I might have to AFK for hours and hours to do that. But as you can see, new super rebirth is available. So we will be getting a new token. We started at 5,000% boost. We're now up to 6,000% total boost. And so that right there is an easy 20% strength gain. And so, wow, man, we're already getting like octillions of strength here in this world. That is just so hilarious. And we get 10 million wins. Wait, can I just run straight? Oh no, we need 20 million wins. That would be funny if I could just run straight through from world 1 to world 3. Can we do it this time? No, we're short on wins again. But again, it's literally a matter of less than 10 seconds in each world. I haven't even upgraded my clicks, and we're still just cyber sword. I remember when I first started playing this game, this was like days to get here, and now it's just minutes and no seconds to get here. And with that, we are right back in the arcade, which means we should 1 TDD be able to beat this sword. And yeah, we're just gonna keep leveling up again, kind of the same thing we did last time, because it's a lot easier to level up in this world. Just make sure we have everything upgraded. And then I can't remember how strong we got last time, but probably get to like 10 DDD. Well, no, how strong is this guy? He's 2 DDD. So let's just get to 5 or no 10 DDD, which is right now, and we'll just go AFK again. And that was a whopping 90 seconds. 90 seconds. We go from world 1 to world 8, and we could go to world 9, but obviously I just need to get my levels up, and way easier to do that in this world. We look to be in a little bit of a conundrum because, well, we're getting 2.2 TDD per click. Like, that's the most we've ever managed to get, but we just AFK'd the Phantom Spear for quite some time now. We can easily beat this now. I don't know if we could beat the Spectre's Blade. Okay, so it looks like we can. Oh my gosh, just barely. And we didn't level up at all. So it looks like if I want to keep leveling up, we're gonna need to get a lot of strength. And again, we're getting way more strength than we ever have, but the problem is we need like a lot. Getting to level 140, I think would only be possible through beating this boss. And the last time, that took me well over like 12 hours of AFKing to get to level 140 when I was grinding last week. So I think we're just gonna at least see if we can't beat this Necrotic Scythe. What a crazy name. And then maybe, just maybe, we can get enough levels to get up to 130. Super rebirth for the 3rd time today, because I think we started off with like 1 point something TDD. We're well over 2 now. So we've already made a ton of progress, but I want to see how far we can push things. It looks like I was right, because after a solid 20-30 minutes of grinding up strength to 20.9 QDD, we were able to get up to level 131 by beating this scythe, but we were pretty much stopping. I mean, we'd have to beat this guy. We'd have to pull this sword another 40 or 50 times just to level up from level 130 131 to level 132. And I believe in order for me to beat the final boss, if we wanted to go ahead and rebirth 4 times like I wanted to at the beginning of this video, we'd have to get back up to around 250 QDD strength, which is where we were when we started out all this. But for now, we're just going to focus on our next rebirth, our 3rd super rebirth from level 131 all the way back down to level 1. But we now have a 6,500% strength boost, and we have 2 extra tokens. So again, super rebirthing 3 times seems kind of out of the picture. Oh, I could skip it for 1900 Robux is crazy. Definitely not doing that. I will just go and spend 1 token to get an extra pet equip. It's not really going to do a whole lot. I mean, it's literally just going to give me an extra like 20 million multiplier in our team, but mainly just doing it because I can and because why not? So one more time, running through all the worlds, and when I get back to the underworld, I'm gonna show you guys my game plan on how we're going to unlock our 4th and final super rebirth. But first, we're going to do the same song and dance we've been doing of just sitting here and leveling up and beating this boss and doing that all over again. And I just realized we're actually running pretty low on potions here. Not strength potions, funny enough. But we'll chuck on 1 more server boost, and that has really sped up our total strength production. And so, Mr. Titanix Prime, we meet again, and I'm happy to beat you another 100 times. We're back in World 9 for one final time, or that's what you might be thinking, because in order to super rebirth again, we have to beat this boss. And it sounds crazy, but I'm committed to do it. We're gaining way more strength than we ever have before, and I'm pretty confident that it'll only take us around like 4 or 5 hours of AFKing strength in order to be able to come back, beat this boss, and get up to level 140 and super rebirth again. And since I have no clue when the next world is coming out, I don't really need a lot of strength right now. And so the goal is to get up to around like 125, 130 here with this first sword, and then just AFK straight for the next 5 or 6 hours until we get up to, I think it's gonna have to be like 250 QDD strength. But then once we've hit that number, we should be able to beat the final sword and the final boss for a ton of XP. And so we will need to purchase a bunch of server boosts and whatnot, but honestly, I'm fine with that, as I feel like that'll be a pretty good investment. Level 123, we've stopped increasing in levels. We're getting 2.7 TDD per click, which is around 5 or 6 times as much as we previously were with a max server boost applied. So again, it took me around like 12 hours last time, and I'm thinking 3 or 4 hours. I mean, we're getting strength so much faster. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Mr. Abyss Lord, if you thought you were safe today, the answer is no. I'm coming back for you. Once we swing our sword a bajillion times and get strong enough to do so, then we'll be up to level 140 and have the theoretical most super rebirths of anyone in the entire game. And that has a nice ring to it. So gonna go ahead again, AFK for the next, hopefully just a few hours, and I'll see you guys when we're super strong. Well, would you look at that? After just a few hours of AFKing, we reach our new highest strength ever, 370 QDD. Now, this is more than strong enough to pull the Oblivion's Edge Sword. Like, I don't even really have to try that hard, which is kind of crazy. And doing this, let me actually see what's the highest level we can get just pulling this sword. We might no, I think it's like level 137, 138. We can't quite get to level 140 just with this sword, but I just want to kind of see how far we can bring us. Yeah, we've already, oh, just kidding. That was that was a little bit of lag. And then let me actually, while we're doing this, XP potion, server XP boost, 4x XP doesn't hurt. Yeah, we pretty much tapped out right around level 137, which is what I was expecting. But I also want to see, I mean, we don't really need to do this, or actually, oh no, we do have a double, no, that's a double XP potion. I want to see like what's our raw strength, because I think we started out right around 25 DD per click, and I don't have anything that would be giving me extra strength. I don't have any potions on, so if we're getting 75.7 DD per click, that is absolutely insane as a raw strength number. But now with our final few fights from the Abyss Lord, well, we can reach that level 140 mark and then super rebirth for the 4th time. I kind of forgot again. I was hoping to just do 4 super rebirths back to back, but I was kind of an idiot and I forgot. But our smartness prevailed in the end, because level 1, oh, that's so sucky, dude. I was trying to make it all hype. We're about to be level 140, which is the max super rebirth achievable in Polo Sword. Thank you very much. We could super rebirth and for one final time. So we will now be having a 7,000% strength boost, and we'll be getting another super rebirth token. Thank you you very much. And then with this, we can go to upgrades. We have 2, and I think I will scoop up. Actually, what about a win? You know what? What is, 1.2x. That sucks. I would say another pet equip is going to do basically nothing for me. 1.2x wins. That's not bad. And so one final time, I guess we're going to pick up a mega potion, pick up a strength potion, and then we are going to go to town, seeing how much strength we get, and then doing our very best to get back up there in the strength. I don't think I'm gonna grind up as much strength I just had, because that took hours and hours. I spent a lot of Robux, and it seems like every week they're usually making it a little bit easier to get stronger than the game. So if I just wait a week to really grind my strength back up to, you know, the 300 QDD range where I was just at, then I don't think it'll be too tough for me to do that. And so we just run our way through this, and then we can go do normal rebirths, and then once we hit 30 max rebirth, then we're up to 1 million. Pretty easy. And then we go upgrade our click to be 8 million multiplier. It's just too easy. I've got it down to a science at this point. One final time, let's upgrade our click, and then we just wait around about 2 seconds. Oh wait, no, we gotta wait a little bit longer over here for this Titanix Prime boss to be able to smack him over the head. All right, 10 TDD. You guys know the drill. We're gonna AFK, and I'll be back when I'm around level 100. Level 115 in the bag. We're up to 1.1 TDD per click, but of course that's without this rolled boost and without this click upgrade. And so we're now getting 2.7 TDD per click, but again, we still got some extra levels we can accrue. Dude, we are getting so much strength so fast. Like that is, dude, that is so insane. That is actually so insane. And it would get even crazier if I wanted to get 25 server boosts right here. We'd be getting a whopping 350% strength boost. So that would be almost 10 TDD per click. So the next time I want to come and train strength, I'm going to do it to the fullest. I'm going to go crazy and get that 25 server boost going on. But I'm going to wait till we get enough strength to beat the Spectre's Blade. So that way we can get a few extra more levels coming our way. All right, let's see. What kind of damage can we do with the Spectre's Blade? I hope a lot. I hope we can get level like 130, maybe level 125. And with a level 128 achieved, we are getting a new record, 3.0 TDD per click. I mean, like, that is just insane. When we started out today's video, we were getting definitely under 1 TDD per click. And so with all these super rebirths, everything we've achieved, I am very happy with the progress today. And even though our strength has been reset a bajillion times, we've come out on the other side much stronger than ever before. And I'm looking forward to claiming some spots on leaderboards in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Polar Sword, where, oh my gosh, the strongest final boss ever was just introduced into the game, as well as so many other amazing changes. Now, before we go ahead and try to defeat the final boss, which I don't think we can do because we're actually too weak, which is crazy, I thought I'd go ahead and take a look at some of the other small updates that were added. Give us a strength boost. The first of which is a new code, and I think it is just Hydra update. There we go. 1 mega potion. I will take that. Thank you very much. Next up, in the profile section, there's this new items button, which we've never had before, but it should just allow us to, see everything we have in the game. Apparently, we have a super rebirth mythic coin, which I didn't even know we had. We have 100 credits, some energy left for this season, and we have gifts. I didn't even know we had gifts. Holy crap. We have 15 double XP server boosts. That is nuts. And then a bunch of our potions. Okay, so that's actually helpful. I'm realizing we had some items that I never even knew about. Let me go ahead and crack open these gifts. What the heck? An ice phoenix, a lava phoenix. Are these even good? 5 million, 6 million. Not bad. Not too shabby. Let's crack open the rest. Another lava, an ice phoenix, ice wizard, a bunch of ice wizards. Are these even good pets? Ice wizard. Whoa, they look sick. They're not great. We can craft them into a gold, but unfortunately still, that's not going to make its way onto our team. And then we have one prestige gift, which is the queen pets. Uh-oh, what is this going to be? 12 million base multiplier. Pretty sick. I'm not even sure where those gifts came from, but I'll take it. There's also this new secret spin wheel in the ocean. You just swim up here to the top, and whoa, wait, what is this? Obtained from defeating enemies in the ocean world. We already have, wait, can we spin this? No, we need 10 ocean crystals, and then we have a chance at getting a 10x medal, some potions, and then what is that? What is that boost right there? It's like the pet looking one. It's a shiny server boost. Okay, I didn't know that existed, and I actually don't really care for it at all, but let me see. If we just try to auto fight real quick, is there any bosses? Let's try to auto fight the hardest world boss, and we go ahead and get an ocean crystal. I also did see in the patch notes, they made it to where if you're super strong, then you can actually go ahead and defeat a boss in 1 click. So let me go try that out. We've been smoking the lazy fish so far, but let me fight it. Oh my gosh, I literally clicked my mouse once and we just absolutely sauced the lazy fish. Now I want to get 10, so that way we can go and spin this. So I guess we'll just keep AFKing until we get 10 of those crystals we were looking for. All right, we went a little overboard. Got 13 ocean mythic crystals. So let's go swim back up to the top and give this lucky wheel a spin. I really hope one of these days I can actually get lucky and have a chance at getting one of these medals, because it'd be super clutch, because that'd be a really solid strength boost. And we're gonna get close, but close doesn't cut it. Whoa, it actually looks like we could spin this wheel 5 times, which is pretty nice. Previously, you can only spin the wheels in each world once. Let me actually go check out the let's go check out the desert island, because if they did this change in all the worlds, that would be really cool. Let me go hop over. Where is it? Over here to the side. We're stuck on the ledge. There we go. Check out the secret boss here, because last time that was my main issue with this wheel. Ah, dang it. So interesting. This is still, you need the pieces to spin, and you can only spin once per, I guess, day, which is really unfortunate. So I like the new style of the wheels. We could spin 5 times in a day. And while we're hopping around worlds, let's go check out world 3, because I think there's also a new shop, the ring store over here, which now you can use wins to go ahead and purchase rings within the game. You still can use Robux to purchase some rings, but using wins to buy rings is insane, because a 10x click multiplier is nuts. Completely free to play. Getting a 10x strength boost is unheard of in the game. And so for me, unfortunately, the rings, they're not really gonna help us out, because as you can see, we already have some really insane rings. And on that note, let me make sure we equip best, because we're gonna need to train a lot of strength here just in a second. And I want to make sure we have the best things equipped. And also here in world 5, I believe there's another huge strength upgrade. I just gotta go find it. Okay, it's right here, the bookstore. They've done the same thing where you could use wins to just outright, okay, wait, there we go. I was gonna say, why can't we purchase? You can just outright purchase really OP books. I think the fire book and the sun book can be purchased with wins, and maybe the victory book as well. Maybe I just already had them from previously grinding the game, but that is crazy. That is lit. If you had no rings, or a bad ring and a bad book before, you just use wins, that could be like a 50x strength upgrade. And I'm not even kidding when I say that, just from spinning wins in the game. So that is fantastic. Unfortunately, again, we can't take advantage of it. And apparently one last big change. This is like the biggest change. And also one last update I really want to check out is apparently there's a new egg opening animation. Oh, dang it, dude. Wait, because I have a skip on. Oh, wait, I have the faster hatch game pass. It's just, I don't know what the egg opening animation is. I'm sure it looks great. I guess we're just never going to know, because I have that game pass purchase. Dang it. But all of these new changes, I think, were made in preparation for the new strongest final boss that the game has ever seen. And that is going to be located all the way in world number 9, the underworld. This world has been out for, I want to say, like 2-ish months now, maybe even 3 months. Been quite a while since it's been out, but the entire time over here, this area was blank. There's no bosses. There was nothing to check out until this week, where we have the new 3-headed Hydra mega boss that just looks ridiculous. I mean, we can't run around it, but it is, compared to me, this thing is like 1,000 times my size. It should absolutely crush me, but apparently we need 100 Q and D strength to defeat it. Now, it's kind of hard to explain, but due to some game passes that I have on my account, I only need around 10% of the recommended strength to beat these bosses. So I really only need around 10 Q and D strength to beat the boss. And well, we've got 12. So I think there's a chance that right now, for the first time, I could fight this boss and actually have a chance of beating it. But we're going to get the auto clickers set up, so that way I don't have to manually click and try to beat this boss head on. It looks like there's going to be 3 difficulties: normal, hard, and chaos, which I do want to try to train up more strength today to beat me with the hard and potentially the chaos boss. But the normal boss, 100 Q and D strength, put on the auto clicker, and we are actually going to be able to smack it. That is crazy. We level up as well, and we do get a new Hydra medal. Where is that going to be? I'm actually curious what multiplier it is. It is going to be a 2.4x strength multiplier. Pretty solid, which brings our total medal boost up to 193.65, which is absolutely wicked. But the next version of the boss, 500 Q and D strength. Oh my gosh. Now, I kind of mentally prepared for that, because I imagine the boss is just going to be super ridiculously difficult to beat, which is okay, because we've been preparing the last few updates for this moment, getting super strong, getting some insane items like the 50x aura. We have the 40x ring, 35x book, all of our medals, and our sword. Of course, we've been going crazy. And with the pets, our total team is up to 6.1 billion multiplier. Again, like I said, we are ready for this. But we're also going to take it one step further by seeing if we can't get a little bit lucky with the current endless pack that is in the game. If you don't know, these packs are basically, you take a chance every time you unlock a pack. You're guaranteed to get some reward, but it's really up to the game and up to your luck to see what type of reward you can get. Currently, there's a 600 million multiplier pet. There's an 85 multiplier sword, books, medals, OP stuff all around. And also, I will take these server boosters, these 2x strength server boosters, because I was gonna buy these anyways. Maybe this is where these gifts came from. Okay, maybe we'll save these for a big opening at some point in the future. But oh, let's go. I was gonna say, I always like to just try and test my luck, at least with the first few passes, because no freaking way. For 400 Robux, we're gonna get the 600 million train pet, and we're also gonna get the 250 million panda pet. 850 million multiplier and pets in one go is absolutely insane. And some extra glory points and an extra world booster, which is fantastic, because again, I was gonna buy this anyways. So I didn't think we're gonna get lucky, but man, oh man, did we just crush it. Oh, no way. And two of the most powerful swords in the entire game. Our current best sword is this 85x multiplier piano glaive, which is already nothing. Don't get me wrong, this is so wicked, but bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're gonna get the strongest pet, the second strongest pet, and we're gonna get a medal and two. Why is there two of the strongest swords for 650 Robux? You just can't make this up. I'm usually never this lucky, but wow, I didn't think that was possible. I gotta take a screenshot of that. Oh my gosh, it never ends. It never freaking ends. I wasn't gonna drop this many Robux, but it just doesn't. What is happening? And all of these pets, 60 million multiplier. These are crazy. Now, the book in question, I don't need this book because we already have a 30. Wait, actually, I do. A 35x and a 37x book. I mean, hey, if I can get a 47 multiplier book for 800 Robux, that's a good deal to me. That's a good deal. Get on in there. Okay, I promise this is the last pack I'm buying unless I see that ring. Actually, we already have the ring. And that'd be, oh my God, it's another one. Another train pet. Oh my gosh. It's for free. It's free. I don't even have to buy it. No way. Oh my gosh. What has just happened? What has just happened? The luck was insane. They knew I was about to go up against the toughest Hydra boss this game has ever seen. And they said, you know what, Quacks? Here you go. Here's the most luck you're ever going to get in this endless pack. Wow. Okay, so to recap, we just got a ton of new pets to throw in the team. Our current boost is an 81.8 TDD. So I just want to throw that out there. Before applying everything, our boost is 81.8 TDD. Let's go ahead and put on our pets, which are up to a 7.7 billion total pet stats. That brings us up to 102 TDD per click, but we haven't thrown on the best book. Let's put on the best book. That's 120 TDD, and we're gonna keep on going. Again, we already get the medal. We should have that new best sword to chuck on, the toy box sword. We're getting 127 TDD per click. Oh my gosh, we went from 80 to like 130. That is almost a freaking 50% strength boost right there. That is nuts. That is so insane. Now, I do want to note that we already have a strength potion and a mega potion equipped, so our strength levels are already really insane, and there's not really anything else we could do to get more strength other than applying some 2x strength server boost potions. Now, these are not potions, but that server boost. This right now, we're getting 255 TDD per click, and whenever we auto train, let's actually auto click right now. You can see our strength is actually going up pretty fast. Now, I don't know exactly how much strength we're going to be able to get over the next few hours, because what I'm about to do is do 25 server boost, so that way we can get a level 3 server boost, which will give us an additional 350% strength boost. So we should be getting almost one, I guess, DD per click, which will just be astronomical. Now, unfortunately, because of the way these server boosts work, if I leave this server, actually, I'll just show you. If I leave the server and join back another server, then you'll see that I no longer have that 2x server boost. And so while I would love to apply all of the server boosts right now and show you guys how much strength we're getting per click, if I leave the server and join another one, like on my laptop where I normally do all my AFKing, well, then I'm just gonna lose all of my boosts. But I will go ahead and purchase all of the different boosts we need. It is pretty slow, but we need, I think, 25 boosts in total. And then on my alt account, I'll go ahead and slap all these on. We'll get the insane boost, and then I think this will be around 12 hours of grinding we're gonna do, and then we'll basically just wake up in the morning, see how much strength we have, and pray it's enough to be at least the hard version of the Hydra, because I'd love to get that medal, and I'd love to be one step closer to beating the final mega boss in the entire game. So let me go purchase the rest of the server boost real quick, and I'll be right back. There we have it, 25 2x server boost, which is how much we need to get that maximum level 3 350% strength and boost. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. I can't wait to see the final results. And well, for you guys, this is gonna take just a few seconds, but for me, it's gonna take around 12 hours. So we're gonna get to grinding AFK overnight, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a few seconds with the final results of our insanely OP AFK session. Oh my gosh, it's been a full 12 hours, and well, we managed to get way more strength than I thought. I initially thought I was gonna get like, okay, Okay, 50, maybe 60 Q&D, 500 Q&D. Bro, what are you even talking about? Without any sort of game passes, we could just instantly beat the hard Hydra boss. That's crazy. I think we're actually gonna be able to beat the final boss here in Polar Sword. What, dude? Oh my gosh, we're getting so much strength, all because of that 350% boost. When we're actually just joined a random server, and we're like halfway to another full boost as well, which is nuts. But guys, we spent all night IFKing, and I can't wait. Let's go ahead and try to defeat. Okay, well, not even try, but basically instantly defeat the Hydra boss. Just a few clicks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, I do want to see, can we level up? We do have a mega potion, a double XP potion, and then we can do a double XP server boost. I just want to see, can we keep leveling up, because that's more strength for us, and we get closer to a super rebirth, which I'm not even sure when I'm gonna do. But oh my gosh, 5 SXD strength. Can we do it? I will first beat this guy to see if we do level up just beating this, and we also get the Abyssal Hydra piece. Where is that? If we go to Hydra, there is the Pixel Hydra, the Abyssal Hydra, and then I'm guessing there's another final version if we're able to beat the Chaos. But I want to fight this guy again. Do we level up again? We level up again. Nice. We need 137 DVG XP. Okay, again, we're talking about numbers that don't even exist. These are some made up numbers. Can we we'll level up again? No way. Are we gonna get to level 150? This will be crazy. Okay, so we don't level up again, but we are really close. And Hydra, I'm actually gonna beat this boss a few more times, so that way we can go ahead and, yeah, when we get level 150, but I also just want to see how strong this Abyssal Hydra pet is. We should just need to beat the boss like one more time after this, have enough pieces to craft it, and then we'll go try to fight the 5SXD version. So Hydra, no, one more time. Dang, it's so freaking close. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we can craft this pet, and it'll be, let me guess, 13 million multiplier. 13 million. Whoa, 29 million is crazy. But again, realistically, if you're someone who can beat this boss, you probably already have a bunch of 29 million multiplier pets, because this boss is so dang hard to beat. But let's go ahead and give a crack at the Chaos boss. Oh my gosh, we're gonna put on our auto clicker. Oh my gosh, we can beat it. It'll be slow. Shout out our auto clicker, because there's no way I can tap this fast. Oh my gosh, there's no freaking way. I'm actually so shocked we could beat the hardest boss in the game. We level up, get to do a Hydra 3 badge. Holy crap. So if we go check, where's our items, badges, I don't even know how far down we're gonna have to scroll. Wow, 2.4, 2.7, and 3x multiplier, all from the Hydra boss. That is so wicked. Did we get any more things? No, so we didn't get any. Let's go fight him again and see if we're gonna have a chance at seeing how strong this pet is. I'm assuming there will be a pet, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, there is a pet, the Oblivion Hydra piece. So we need to beat this boss like 8 times. It's gonna be really slow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and beat this boss enough times to craft this pet and see how strong the Oblivion Hydra is. Here we go. I think this is gonna be the final boss we need to defeat. And let me go give a check as well. Wow, level 153. That is ridiculous. Where am I looking? Here we go. Hydra. Oh, one more. Dang, it's so close. And there we have it. The best pet you can possibly craft in the game, and my pet inventory is full. Let's go ahead and make sure we delete a pet that we're not going to use. The Night Wraith, don't even know what this pet is, so probably don't need it. Let's go take a chance. The Oblivion Hydra, I'm going to guess 32 million. 32 million multiplier, right on the head. Let's see, Oblivion Hydra, 32.5 million. Man, I'm just too good at what I do. Look at that. But the funny thing is, even though this is one of the best pets in the game, best free-to-play pets in the game, we can't even put it on our team. That is so dang unfortunate. But guys, wow, new strongest boss in the game. Also, 510 Q&D. We could super rebirth, but there's no way. I just spent so many Robux on getting all these upgrades from the pass, as well as, of course, Robux on all of the different 2x server boosts. So don't think today we're going to be making that jump, that leap into super rebirthing again. But 510 QD, this has to make me one of the strongest players in the game. I feel like it, because I wonder how many people have actually beat this final boss. I mean, obviously now we're up there, but 5 SXD recommended strength, bro. Holy crap, that is so insane. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Polar Sword, where today we're going to be beating the new final boss and pulling the hardest sword in the entire game in the brand new World 9 Underworld that dropped last week. Now, it is kind of crazy to think about all of the progress we have made over basically the last year in this game. If we head to our profile tab, we can see that our best sword is a 55x multiplier vault sword. I'm pretty sure I remember back in the day when these Anchor Trident Aqua swords from the Olympus sword were like the best swords that I had, and now we have something 10 times as powerful. Same thing with the Trail trails. Remember when the star trail was sick, but now the sun trail is so much better. And for auras, don't even get me started. The astral aura is super sick, and the metal system didn't even exist back in the day. Same thing with the ring in the books, which makes for one insane looking profile. And so although we're beating the final boss, it's nice to just reflect on how far we've come through all these worlds, beating every single one of the bosses, pulling all of the swords. Wait, actually, I just realized there's actually a boss we haven't defeated, and he's over here underneath this cactus. Now, this Pirate King was released, I don't know, a few months ago maybe, and when he was released, I could just barely beat him on his base normal difficulty with 20 TDD, but with 2 swings, we can now beat him. And I think that means we can finally also beat him on his hard difficulty. Yeah, 2 swings, get a brand new medal, and the final one, 500 TDD, 2 swings. It doesn't even matter. It's too easy out here. It's too easy. We get some more medals, which means more strength coming our way, and I have absolutely no complaints about that. Okay, there we go. We're back, and we're continuing on to, what is it, the office? Is it the mega boss spot? Have I beat him on all the difficulties? Yeah, we have. I'm just making sure. It's been a while. In some of these worlds, I kind of just hopped out at like the earliest stage I could. As soon as I could leave, I was out of there. What about this guy? Aqua Dragon on Chaos? Yeah, we've beat him as well. There's probably a boss index somewhere, but I don't know where that is, and I don't want to go looking for it. I know I beat you, Gladiator, but let's just make sure. I don't mind spending extra 2 seconds copying you. And Zeus, wait, have we beat the final Mega Zeus version? I don't actually know. Maybe? I think basically every boss from here now we have beat to the max extent, because here in the arcade world, well, we were here for like 4 months, so we have definitely beat all the bosses here. Wait, actually, have we on all the difficulties? I'm not even sure. Wait, no, we didn't. We didn't even beat Kong on the final difficulty. Look at that. Me just getting some extra strength. And we didn't even beat him on the second difficulty. Okay, though. So that's like an extra 4 medals unlocked right there, and I will take that because we will need all of the help we can get when it comes to getting strength, because over here in the underworld, the newest world in Polar Sword, these swords and bosses are so insanely strong, and we have nowhere near enough strength to beat them. Now, last week, we managed to grind up enough strength to get the 4th sword here, the Abyssal Cleaver. You need 250 QDD strength, but because of some game passes I have, we can actually pull the sword a whole lot earlier than you need to actually get 250 QDD strength. But with the Oblivion's Edge, I can't buy enough game passes to just ease my way to victory. We are just getting absolutely destroyed in this fight. We stand no chance against the sword. And same thing over here with the final boss that's over 2.5 times as strong as that sword right there, the Abyss Lord. Yeah, it's not even. Oh my gosh, that's like it's not even a second. They give me no chance to beat him, and so we're gonna change that today by doing everything we can to get enough strength to beat these bosses. Now, we've been working quite a lot recently on upgrading our pet team, and we're sitting at a whopping 2.3 billion. Yeah, that's a B. 2.3 billion total pet stats. So that's insane. We've basically maxed that out to the fullest extent. And if we go check our items again, I mean, we've basically done everything we can. We have 2 books, 2 diamonds. I mean, I don't think there's any extra rings we can get. No, the 20x ring is the best thing. We already actually have a mega and a strength potion equipped right now. We'll go ahead and put on another mega potion and another strength potion. We have 54 strength potions. And so there's only 2 things at this point that can really get me more strength in order to train up for pulling the sword and beating this boss. And the first one, well, it's something you guys are probably very familiar with. It is these server boosts right here. A 2x strength server boost for 30 minutes. So if we use this right now, it doubles the strength for everyone on the server. So anyone who's on the server right now, Fear Rider, Tons, Stealthy, all these guys are now getting 2x strength because I just applied that server boost. It does cost Robux, but it is pretty OP. Now, there's a special feature with these. If you apply 25 of these on a single server, then on top of the 2x boost, you also get a 350% boost, which is like, bro, come on, that is insane. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put on 25 boosts and get the training. But in today's update, there's something pretty special, and it's something I actually saw by accident, and it is at the very beginning of the store. It is this summer pack. Now, you can already see, holy crap, that is a 72x multiplier sword. How did you get that? Well, I just got super lucky because every time you purchase something from this pack, you have a chance of getting either an OP pet, 125 million, 300 million multiplier pet. You can get an aura, you can get a ring, a book, and this OP sword is the best thing ever. Now, I've already spent like 20,000 Robux on this and got good rewards, but nothing insane until this. this. After spending, once we spend 800 Robux right here, we're going to get one of the server boosts, and we're also going to get a strength potion, which kind of sucks, but we're going to get 7 more 2x strength server boosts. So I was going to have to buy these anyways. These cost 74 Robux. That right there is like 500 Robux worth of stuff I was going to have to buy anyways. And oh my gosh, we get a 72x multiplier sword. Okay, it's quote unquote free. It's not really free. And we get another server boost. So I'm trying to see. Sometimes you can hover your mouse and it'll tell you what it is. I think apparently this is something quote unquote OP. Wait, we can actually claim this. Okay, it's just going to be another server boost, but it's only one of them this time. It's only one 2x server boost. This is 125 million multiplier pet, but I don't really want to spend more Robux if I don't have to. But this sword is insane because our current best sword, 55x. Wait, it's a 78x? I thought it was a 72x. They just gave me an extra. All right, I'll take an extra 6x multiplier for free. When we go ahead and equip this, oh my gosh, it looks insane. And it also, our strength goes from 148 DD to 211. So that is like a 25-30% increase, which is going to be so helpful because we have to get literally so much strength to beat these bosses. And yeah, I just got super lucky. That's all there really is to it. And really all I have left to do is AFK. We've spent the better part of, again, the last like 8 or 9 months preparing ourselves, grinding up our account, getting the best possible items in the game for this moment right here where we go ahead and chuck on all the server boosts. Actually, we need to go ahead and pick up 10 more server boosts, which is unfortunate because we need a total of 25. So let me go drop some more Robux real quick. And there we have it, 25 server boosts. Now, the last time I applied 25 server boosts, the game or the server, something happened, something shut down, or maybe my internet disconnected. But if you applied 25 server boosts and for whatever reason you disconnect your server during that session, you just lose all the server boosts no matter what happens, which is kind of insane. So this is like 2,000 Robux worth of boosts. It's a lot of boat bugs. The last time this happened, I kind of got scammed. So I'm really hoping this time with all of our extra boosts, all of our extra strength, that we can apply this. And we'll be getting probably right around like 700 DD per click, which is nuts. And the best part is this is around 12 hours worth of boost. So we also need to make sure we've got a whopping 12 hours of mega potions on because, well, that is a 10x strength boost on top of our double strength potion, which makes it a 20x strength boost. And then this, of course, makes it a 40x strength boost. And then I guess with this extra 300% as well, we're upwards of like what, 100, 120x strength boost. It's nothing crazy. I don't even know numbers. The multipliers are just absurd. So you guys, please drop a like for my internet to make sure it doesn't disconnect me when we AFK for the next 12 hours. Because next time I see you, I hope I have an insane amount of strength. We can beat the hardest bosses in the entire game. After an insane 12 hours of AFKing, I'm happy to report we didn't disconnect and we managed to get almost 300 QDD strength. Now, I didn't show any footage of me AFKing because it literally would have just been this. Like this is all it would have been, and just seeing the numbers slowly tick up. But all I care is now that we're done with AFKing, what can we actually do with all of our strength? Now, as I showed you guys before, we beat like every boss we can in the game, and we're just missing out on these two right here. Now, it's gonna be no surprise to me that we can go ahead and pull the Oblivion's Edge sword, and that wasn't easy, but it wasn't like, and that wasn't difficult, but that wasn't like super duper easy. But I am pretty curious. So if we go ahead and put on, let's go, are we out of mega potions? So let's put on a mega potion and an XP potion, because this will now be giving us 20 times XP, which, oh no, dude, even when we do that, we're still not, oh wait, why was that so delayed? Is it just gonna be delayed like that? Or that was so weird. I don't know why okay, yeah, there we go. Leveling up. I just wanted to see how many extra levels we could squeeze out of this, because every time we level up, you do get an extra bit of strength game. And oh no, I was gonna super rebirth. I forgot. Oh my gosh. I'm currently at super rebirth 10, but based on my level, I could actually get all the way up to like a 6,500% strength boost, which would honestly be helpful. But now it's a little too late for that. Maybe not though. Maybe we will be super rebirthing after all is said and done, because we only need 3 more levels to get to level 140, which will unlock, I believe, 4 more super rebirths, which would get us to a total of 7,000% strength gain, which would be really helpful. But at this rate, it's going to take forever because we're getting such a small amount of XP, even with our 20x XP boost. So gamers, I don't know if this is going to work. We have about 10 times as we might have just enough strength to squeeze out a win against the Abyss Lord. Let me actually go and check how strong is the sword sword we just pulled as well. The Oblivion's Edge is 50 or 54.5x it. Oh my gosh, that looks insane. That looks so wicked. It is, again, going to be a little bit worse than our best sword, the Dragon Edge sword. I mean, the Vault sword still, I'm not even sure where this came from, but I got it. And, well, it's even better than the Oblivion's Edge sword. And is there any new craftable items, like any new swords or anything like that? It wouldn't tell me where it's coming from, but we might as well craft this. Anything we can craft, we'll just chuck on in there. And I think that's about it. So after 12 hours of AFKing, we're about to find out, can we beat the final boss, the hardest boss in Pull Sword, or we have to sit down and AFK even more to be able to defeat this boss? Well, I'm gonna find out really shortly, because if he... Oh, we can beat him! We can beat him! Oh, shoot, dude. Oh, I'm clicking. I didn't put on my auto clicker. I didn't have it ready. It's a tough fight. Holy, this is taking way longer than I thought. But we did it, gamers. We did it. And we unlock a new craftable pet, the Soul Render. Now, I knew I could go ahead and defeat him because based off my game passes, if I start a fight and I instantly lose it, then I'm just chalked. It's just GG's. But with auto fight, I think we're actually gonna lose. We're actually like getting such little progress that I am gonna have to turn on my auto clicker if I want a chance at beating this guy. I mean, which I'm fine doing. It just feels a little cheesy. But after 12 hours, even with an auto clicker, this is like all we can barely squeeze out. And we do get to level 139. Just one more level, and we'll be getting to level 140. Holy crap. This is going to be insane. Let's go ahead and see. Abyss Lord, is he gonna give me the levels I need? The answer is yes. Oh, and we get a new legendary piece. What the heck is that? The Grim Harrow. So there's some really sick looking pets. Now my goal is to get all these new pets from the Abyss Lord and see how strong they are. Now, I don't think I'm gonna want a super rebirth at the end of this video. I'll probably save that for next week. Oh, and wow, we instantly defeat him and we're just stuck at 140. So it seems like level 140, 142, or 143 is probably gonna be where we're gonna cap out, and then we're gonna have to start super rebirthing again. And I guess once we actually super rebirth, we'll get some more super rebirth tokens, which we could use on these upgrades here, but I don't even know if it's worth it. The last time I did it, I think I upgraded it and then I just got scammed and I never got what I was trying to upgrade. And I know I don't really need anything from this summer pack, but if I'm going to be super rebirthing anyways, I'm gonna need a lot more of these server boosts. And listen, one more summer pack doesn't hurt. They already gave me the best thing in the game, but I'm really curious what this thing is right here. Oh my gosh, bro, it's just one. We do get a dummy pet, so it is gonna go on my team. Oh, that's so unfortunate. What is this? Another one? Oh, please tell me I'll have to pay for that. We're gonna get a free gift. No, I have to pay for it. And we're only gonna get 2 server boosts. Oh, that was so unfortunate. That was so bad, and I can't even see what's next. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be tapping out for a little while for the summer pack. We're gonna equip best, and we're up to 2.4 billion multiplier. And yeah, I just don't want to spend any more Robux because that one was kind of an L. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep fighting the Abyss Lord until we can craft both of the new pets from this boss, and I'll let you know how OP they are. I think this should be the last fight, and then we can go check out what all we got. So Soul Render, let's go check that out first. Let's go from worst to best. So the Soul Render, we can craft quite a lot of these, but who knows if they're going to be worth it. It is going to be, whoa, 15 million, but you aren't able to craft these up. So these already come with their max strength. There's no way to then like turn into a gold or a Nova or anything like that. So that's still really good. But in my opinion, if you're already able to beat this boss, a 15 million multiplier pet, well, it might go on your team, but for someone like me, I'm not even sure. No, this doesn't even go on my best pets team, which is kind of insane. But there are 2 more pets which have a good chance of making it on. The first one is the Grim Harrow. We just got enough pieces to get one of these pets. So go ahead and craft it and take a peek. The Grim Harrow is 17.5 million. So if we quit best, this one also, wow, is not on my team. I guess my strength team is a little bit better than I thought. Maybe you gotta be, wow, I think it's actually a minimum of 20 million multiplier in order to be on my team. That is quite literally insane. Who would have thought that to get on my team, a pet has to have 20 million multiplier or better? Now, I didn't realize, but there is actually one final pet, and I gotta go find it. It is going to be, I believe, a mythic, and oh no, I forgot the name of it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. It is the Night Wraith Mythic. So we can craft 2 of these, and we might as well go and craft 2 of these because we got the pieces and it's free. So the Night Wraith is going to be a 20 million multiplier. So this, can it be on my team? One of them, just a singular one of these is going to make it onto my team. Wow, that is absurd. But considering you can get free 15, 17 and a half, and 20 million multiplier pets from this boss, like that's really good. If you can get over here to World 9 and get the opportunity to start defeating this boss, it's going to be pretty sick. But again, and it's also just really difficult to even get to this stage. This is with 12 hours with some of the best gear in the game and with a full server boost, and we are only able to beat him because of the game passes we have. Now we can also take a peek. We're currently level 143, so I do believe here probably next week I am going to be taking the leap and super rebirthing 4 different times to get up to a total of a 7,000% strength boost, and again unlocking some extra super rebirth tokens which we can use to maybe get some more pet equips. Like we can wait, can we already just get one right now? Wait, if I super rebirth, I actually I've completely forgot how these work. I'm afraid if I super rebirth, then I'm gonna lose my strength boost, and I definitely don't want to do that. So I think we're just gonna hold off for spending any tokens, any super rebirthing stuff, and then just go ahead and do it all next week. But in theory, this is probably the max level of super rebirth you can obtain, level 14, because anything beyond that, you're just sitting here and AFKing this boss for literally like days on end to get to level 150, which I don't really think is even worth it at that point. But another arm wrestling simulator world release and another one completely defeated. We've gone from the starter to the final blade, the Oblivion's Edge, which again looks probably like one of the sickest swords in the entire game. But unfortunately, we're gonna go ahead and put back on the Dragon's Edge because we just get so much more strength with this. And as far as eggs, I'm pretty sure they're actually like kind of decent. Let me go and just spam open a few real quick. Oh, I can't because my inventory is full. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Delete 15, which means we can open a few of these pets. Emerald Wool Reaver, 6.3 million. It's good. But then you can also craft these up to make them even better. So this would be 7.65. Yeah, they're good. But honestly, if you get to this world, I would just try your absolutely hardest to wait off until you can beat the Abyss Lord, because then these craftable pets are really insane. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Polar Sword, where today we're going to be exploring the brand new Halloween update that just dropped in the game. Now, as you can see, this isn't the first update that has come out. We've already got an insane Crimson Bane Sword and Vampiric Aura from the event that are making me look OP and are also rather OP themselves. But inside this portal here in the Halloween town, we've got a new event, apparently some new OP passes, new pets, and also the strongest free-to-play pet the game has ever seen. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in, see what there is to see, and instantly on the right, we can already go ahead and check out the brand new Halloween pass. Now, this looks like it's going to be the same as previous passes, where your event rewards are tied to how many days you log in. So today is obviously day 1, and if we wanted to, we could buy the Halloween pass and claim this, but I feel like I have a really bad track record of actually logging on to these events and you know, getting my progress. So there's a good chance that I'm only going to be able to claim 1 or 2 of these days, but hopefully, I mean, it looks like we've got at least 10 more days of the event, and you could get 1 pet equip for free, and then some other OP pets here in the event, and 2 million pumpkins, which is crazy. Anything else looks like pumpkin potions, haunted potions, and then other pet slots. So definitely a nice addition. I mean, if you are going to be playing the game and hopping on once a day, you can get some free goodies. Free pet equips are always really helpful, and same thing with OP pets. Never going to pass those up. But heading a little further into the event, oh, what is this? If we pull the lever, oh, wait, I need the Bones Guard. What the heck is the Bones Guard? Where's this guy? I don't see him anywhere. Oh, there's a leaderboard. Interesting. Is this for like the amount of, jeez, the amount of total pumpkins? 50 million is nuts. Oh my gosh. There's a potion pet that's 500 million multiplier, 45x strength metal. There's a lantern, dark lead, and then a 375x. Oh my gosh, that is nuts. Now, it's kind of cool because I feel like for this leaderboard, you can't really pay to win. I mean, yeah, you can get some game passes, but usually the other events are a direct correlation of like whoever gets the most, you know, wins, which often costs the most Robux. Hey, pretty sick that you can just grind it out and get some free rewards. Oh, wait, here is the Bones Guard sword, 50 billion recommended strength. Bro, holy crap. We just got cooked. You're telling me I need to get 2? Oh my gosh, I'm getting smoked. Oh my gosh, we're getting 100,000 strength per click, which isn't bad, but it's not great. We definitely can improve. So we're gonna be pulling this today. Don't you mind me. Don't you worry. We're for sure gonna be able to pull this sword today. I guarantee it, but it might take a second. Might need to train up. Is there any other way we can get some strength boost before draft? There's obviously these pets over here, but they cost 2 million pumpkins per piece, and we've got 7,000, so we're quite the ways off from that. This is what I was looking for, the event shop. It's over here near the final house and the medium Frankenstein house, because apparently in this shop, yeah, oh my gosh, we have an event book, 1.25x multiplier, a ghost ring for 1 million pumpkins, 1.3x, a haunted metal, and most importantly, a 1 billion multiplier pet. I'm not reading that, but that's you know, 100,000 million. That is 1 billion. I was just making sure. I've never seen the game. I mean, right now, I'm pretty sure you could go and buy a 1 billion multiplier pet for 7,500 Robux. You're basically basically getting a 7,500 Robux pet for free. Now, you can only purchase one of these, which is a little unfortunate, but I completely get it. I mean, they giving away a billion, guys. It's a billion multiplier. So I don't know how much longer this event is going to be out, but today, that's what we're doing. We're going to pull this final sword. We're going to get 50 million pumpkins because it costs a lot. 50 million pumpkins is a ton, and we're going to get all these other goodies first. We probably should get the lantern book and the ring, so that way we can train more strength, because I think that's honestly what we're going to have to do, because we can barely beat these guys, and when we beat them, yeah, sweet, we get a good chunk of pumpkins, but man, we are quite the ways off. So let me just check the game passes over here. We've got the pumpkins pass. There are some pumpkins potions and some haunted potions that double the strength and double the potion gain, but like I really think I just need to sit down for a while and grind this out. Like I don't really think there's much more I could do outside of that, and it looks like right now with the 2x strength potion applied, we're getting around 1 million strength per second. So it's actually a lot, and due to the game passes that I have, if we were able to get just around, I think it's like 10 billion recommended strength, maybe 5 billion, we would be able to pull the Bones Guard sword. So it's going to take quite a while of AFKing strength to get this, but that also means we're going to become stronger and we can beat these guys easier, which means we can get keys easier, and then inside of the haunted house we can actually defeat all the bosses in there. So really, I think we're just gonna need to grind out strength. Or let me see, what's the other like best sword I could pull? Is it this one over here? I think it's, yeah, this one over here, the Astro Rod. If we pull this sword, it's pretty easy. Only 250 pumpkins? What? That's like nothing, bro, because even just beating this guy, the 2 billion Void Reaper, we get 4,000. Jeez. Oh, and we just unlock some new aura pieces. Okay, I mean, I probably can get 100,000 pumpkins pretty easily just by going around and fighting these guys, because I mean, yeah, 4k pumpkins, pretty solid. We get 100,000, we get that book, which gives us what is like a 1.25x multiplier, so that would be really helpful. I think we're definitely gonna at least do that. And then what was a million for the other one? Oh my gosh, 1 million pumpkins for the ghost ring. Like if we could get that, that'd be almost a 2x combined strength boost. Oh man, I think we're gonna have to sit down and grind, gamers. All right, we just need to beat one more boss. There is the final Void Reaper. We have 500 million strength already, which is really solid, and now with that we have just over 100,000 pumpkins, which means we can go over to the event shop, purchase the book. It'll be a 1.25x event multiplier, which is exactly what we want. So I wonder if we go to items, and can we equip? Okay, so if we equip best, oh no, it doesn't work for the event, so we have to go through and manually choose the best items, which will be this, and then it probably put on the wrong aura. We have the vampiric aura, and then books. We need to make sure we take that off and put on the lantern book. So let me see, without the lantern book, we are getting about 100,000 per click, and with the lantern book, we are getting 130,000 per click. So again, that just right there saved me a ton of time. We're already getting a nice multiplier, but the problem is right now, it's gonna take me ages to get a million. If I don't have access to AFK this Bones Guard sword, and I can't AFK anything else, it's just gonna literally take me so freaking long to get a million. And so I think now that we at least have a 25% strength boost, which is really solid, we're gonna go ahead and purchase probably like 2 or 3 hours of strength potions, because I think that's all we'll need. If we're able to train for like 3 hours with this boost, I think we're gonna get like 10 or 15 billion strength, so we could probably clear the entire haunted mansion and pull the Bones Guard sword, which will definitely set us up to get a ton of pumpkins over time. So that is the game plan. Yeah, we'll get 6 of these, so that way we've got 3 hours worth of boosts, and then we'll get to training here in just a second, and then hopefully we'll be able to beat all these bosses over here and pull the Bones Guard sword, or at least I really hope so. And so I'll see you guys in just a second when we've got a bunch of strength. Alrighty, it is time. Chuck on the haunted potions, and let's get to work grinding some strength. A few hours later, and things are looking pretty good as we have 12.4 billion strength. And if you guys remember, we needed 50 billion over here to pull, what was it, the Bones Guard sword. Now, because of some game passes we have and some other tricks up our sleeve, we don't actually need 50 billion, and I'm pretty certain that the 12 billion strength we have is going to be enough to pull the sword. Now, the real question is, how many pumpkins will it give us? Because if we defeat the Endbringer right now, which we could do pretty much with ease, we only get 8,000 pumpkins, and that's a long ways off from 50 million pumpkins that we need to get the sword. I mean, especially the Dusk Wraith people as well. I mean, we're just really not getting a lot of pumpkins here from defeating any of these enemies, and also we can't AFK them, so I'm really hoping that the Bones Guard sword is going to come in clutch, going to give us a ton of wins, and maybe it'll even give us a brand new pretty sick sword. So let's go and see. Oh, that's easy. That's too easy. Wait, oh my god, we're cooked. 700 pumpkins is like nothing, bro. How am I supposed to get that? Oh my gosh. I mean, maybe now. Wait, do I have any keys for for this place. We have 1 key. I mean, I'm actually really curious. Okay, if we just auto fight, I don't have anything else to throw at this. I should have put on a 2x pumpkin potion. But it looks like, I mean, we are kind of defeat these guys with ease. As long as they don't get up to like 100 billion. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. So we're gonna get, this looks to be like almost 100,000 pumpkins, which is really solid. But the only problem is, yeah, we can't really auto fight this or AFK this either. We just got the 133,000 pumpkins, which basically is the equivalent of pulling that sword, I want to say like 200 times. Maybe my math is a little bit off. We did also get some craftable pieces, which, man, they gotta have a better way to sort this or something. Like have like a toggle. There's an Inbringer aura, which we have enough for that. So that should be better than our vampiric one. Whoa, that's a whole lot better. And that looks crazy. Yo, that looks insane. Okay, so our aura is better. What about sword? I know we just unlocked the craftable sword. What about metal? No, we have a long way to go for the Reaper. Where is this? All the way back here. The Grave Cleaver. Don't know if that's good. The Doom Reaper. Oh my gosh, the Venom Spike. Okay, we still have a lot of swords that we haven't crafted or claimed yet. But if we need 50 million pumpkins and we're getting 700 every time we defeat it, we have to pull the sword 71,000 times. And I don't know about you guys. That's a lot of times. Jeez. So I don't even know if that like actually makes sense. I feel like these people kind of spawn in the same area, so I wonder if I just keep defeating them, if they'll just keep spawning back and I can like AFK right here or something. I'm just gonna stand here and see for a second if another one spawns up. Man, maybe we actually just have to grind these bosses because they're giving us a lot of keys now, which is nice. And this guy did spawn in the same position, but then if I were to just sit here and stand still, I wouldn't be able to pull the sword. So yeah, I think the only thing we can do is just grind up these keys. I wonder if we put on a double potion really quickly, where would that be? That would be right here, 30 minutes of pumpkin potion. So now we're gonna have 3 keys. We could use all of the keys at once and with a double pumpkin. Oh my gosh, I think that worked. It seems like it's working. I mean, we might get close to like 1 million total pumpkins from this, which 1 would be awesome, but 2 probably makes it like the only way we're actually going to be able to get 1 million pumpkins. And wow, yeah, 144,000. Then pulling the last one should be, we'll see, 288,000 pumpkins, 18 venom spike pieces. Yeah, we get 800,000 just from 3 keys right there. So 800,000 divided by 3, that means each key is worth around 266,000 pumpkins. So 266,000, we roughly need around 187 keys, which sounds bad, but honestly, I don't think it's like terrible. We seem to be getting keys not too bad, especially we're also just walking around here now. We're able to auto fight them. It's a whole lot easier for me to just do this. So getting 187 keys, I think that's what we have to do, because pulling even if we have the double whatever pumpkin potion on, it's still ridiculously bad. Only getting 1.4k pumpkins. That's still like 30,000 times you have to pull that sword. And just for testing purposes, I want to see how fast we can actually AFK, or can we even auto fight this? Okay, we can auto fight. It's a little slow. But let me time it. Let me see how long it takes. How many swords we could pull in a minute. Yeah, it looks like we can only beat around or pull like 12 swords a minute, which sounds good. Again, until we pull out the calculator again, and 31,000 divided by 720. That's per hour. 43 hours. I'm not doing that. I don't think it'll take me 43 hours of grinding, getting keys. I think really in the next hour, I mean, if I get, okay, 3 keys a minute, maybe a little bit ambitious, but if we go around swinging and slashing and we're able to, I think 90 minutes. In 90 minutes, we should be able to get like 180, what was 187 haunted keys, 183. Maybe we'll just aim for 190 to be safe, but boom, 3 back to back to back. I feel like the chance is like 50% or something like that. And the fact that we're getting pumpkins, we might actually not even need the full amount. We probably might only need like 180 keys, but I think we just have to do it. I was really hoping all the strength we're getting, we're gonna grind, we could AFK, but I just can't pass up getting a free 1 billion multiplier pet. Even for my team, that would be like the strongest pet that I have, which will be super clutch. So just gonna sit here, walking around searching for these keys, and I'll let you guys know when we have about a bajillion. Well, I was right in the fact that grinding the tower was going to be our best option. It's been about like 2 hours of straight grinding, maybe a little bit more. It took a little bit longer than I was originally thinking, just because we were first getting pretty lucky getting these keys. But as you can see, it's probably once every like 3 or 4 boss defeats you get a key. But as you see, we have 47 million pumpkins, and well, there's an extra extra key. I was gonna say we have gone ahead and instead of just saving up all at once, we actually have 10 keys. That might be enough right now to secure the 50 million. But something else that I realized is that when you complete this tower, there's actually a pretty small chance you can get your keys back. So we just spent 10 keys and there's a chance we can get our 10 keys right back. I would say every like 3 or 4 times you climb the tower, you'll get lucky and get your keys back. So I basically got 5 keys and fought the boss, 5 keys, fought the boss. And so not every time, you know, right now we didn't get anything at all, which is pretty unlucky, but we should be able to cross the 50 million pumpkin mark. So it doesn't matter. We found 2.6 million pumpkins right there. And again, that's because we do have the game passes and some potions and all that goodness, but 50 million pumpkins. Like what, bro? What the heck? I also didn't even check, but the Bones Guard sword is a 72x base game multiplier and a 3.75x event multiplier, getting 200,000 per click. I think that's what we were already getting, which is pretty interesting. But the event shop, oh my gosh. We're gonna go ahead and get the ghost ring in a second as well, just because I want to. I don't know if we're gonna get the haunted 5 medal, but the eyes, let's go and get a screenshot and purchase it. Jeez, 1 billion multiplier pets. If we go ahead and equip it, we have 186x event boost, but I don't care about event boost, bro. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the main game juicer. And also I realized now we can pull this lever and see. Oh, wait. Oh, what the heck? Are you telling me? What is this? Open up in 5 days? Is that what's gonna happen next week? We just pulled, this is what you have to do to pull the Bones Guard sword, and then you get to pull the lever. Pulling the lever just tells me I gotta wait a week. Oh my gosh, whatever. But I'm very happy we spent the time to grind this, because when we equip our pets now, 8.59 million stats. We're actually so close to getting a billion or 10 billion in the main game. And there's one more thing I want to check out. First is going to be the haunted pack. Now I don't think we're gonna get anything crazy. We got a few Robux. What does it hurt to open up a few of these tiers? Doesn't hurt that much. Golden mummy, gonna get some glory points, a gift, some more glory points. Actually not even free. You know what, 60 million power, not even really gonna be on our team, but just because we're gonna spend 100 Robux to get a bunch of these server boosts, to me that's pretty worth it. We'll see. Is there anything else hiding around the corner? Nope, nothing of value, so we're gonna pass. But we're actually, now that we know this boost, let me go check what's the worst pet on our team. It's not the trained. Panda's 150 million. This is 150 million. All these shiny house monsters are 160 million. Now that we know we're pretty close to that whopping 10 billion main game boost, I want to go over here and show you guys this egg. Now this is the current best egg in the game. It costs 2 million pumpkins, but apparently this pet has a base multiplier of 200 million. I think this one has 150 million and this one's like 125 million, or maybe it's 150, 175 and 200 million. But if I get any of these pets and I'm able to craft these up, they would all go on my team and help me out drastically. But again, the only problem is yeah, it's pretty hard to get 2 million pumpkins. I would say it takes, you know, probably 10 minutes just to get 2 million pumpkins. But just to see how good those pets are, I'll go and grind up some more keys. Again, we could AFK, but since this is my main account and I use this account for a lot of other videos and pretty much always using it for something, I don't know if I want to sit here and grind that sword, because basically it averages out to, if we were to auto fight the sword, we would get around 1 million pumpkins per hour, and that's with the potions applied. So it's not bad, it's just not great. It's not what I really be looking for, especially since we need so many pumpkins. It's just not an option. So I will grind up to 2 million pumpkins with the keys and with the tower again, just to see how good those pets are. And maybe next week there will be a better way to get pumpkins, an easier way to get pumpkins, maybe something we can AFK, so that way we can come back and open up a ton of these eggs. But hey, we got the pet, we got the best free-to-play pet in the entire game. I can't believe it. It took us a while. It was worth the grind though. And let's see how good these pets are. All right, I think we just got our last key. Let's go check. Oh, 6 is way more than enough. Yes, sir. Double pumpkins potion equipped. 2 million pumpkins, please. Oh, see, there we go. 6 more keys. So we could just instantly go again. And that's awesome. So again, it happens every 3 or 4, but that's why instead of saving up for 100 at once, I just hit a little bit at a time. So that way it's not just a big swing and a miss. There you go. We got him. 12 keys back in one run. Let's make it 18. That'd have been crazy. So we could, if we want, just go again. And actually, if we have the keys, I might as well open up multiple eggs. Why not? Well, didn't get quite up to 6 million. We got up in 2 eggs. We didn't get any more keys, as you all can see. But there's no luck, anything. I guess, is there even a luck potion for this event? I don't think so. I guess we can put on, where is it? The luck stuff, if that even works. Sure. Shiny potion, sure. I don't think it works for these eggs, but why not? Hey, maybe it works. We just got an epic. What is, okay, never mind. That's the worst. What is his name, though? Oak Lash. What a name. It is a base game multiplier of 125 million. So even just as a base pet, nothing, no mutates or anything, 125 million. We have one more open. Oh, bro, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. But if we combine them up, I think that's a 50% boost, and then that would mean the pet would be on my team. So I think for the rest of the event, however much longer the Halloween event is here in the game, I'm really hoping that we'll be able to get a bunch of pumpkins and come back here and open up a bunch of these eggs so we can get some upgrades on our team. But we still can't ignore the fact today that we got the best upgrade possible, the free 1 billion multiplier eyes pet. It looks crazy. I'm super glad we were able to get it. And then let's equip best, 236,000 per click. So if we need to train up strength, we're definitely not going to be in a bind by any means. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Polar Sword, where today, for the first time in literally months, we have a brand new World 10 to explore, as the World 10 update is here that comes with 5 new swords, 12 new click upgrades, 6 craftable pet Snoras, and a new world final boss that we're going to be doing everything in our power today to defeat. And there have been some other small adjustments making it easier to get to World 8, 9, and then 10. And so we've been, and this is honestly pretty perfect, as we've been doing tons of grinding recently in all of the different events to get a whopping 16.45 billion multiplier pet team. And if we go to our profile and then equip best, we have a 91x multiplier sword, a 45 multiplier book, 37, just multipliers literally everywhere, to the point where at least in this world, we're getting 104 TD per click. But oh no, we get way more in the underworld, as we get catapulted up to 1.4 QDD per click. And even just swinging my sword with like no boost, actually we have a mega potion and a regular strength potion applied, we're getting a ton of strength. But this world, the underworld, we've been in here for literally so long. We've pulled these swords so many times. It's literally a joke. It's laughably easy. We can defeat the mega hydra boss on all difficulties. We just smack them up like it's nothing. And so we've been looking for a while, been waiting for a while for a new world to come out, and it is finally here. So how do we unlock it? Is this escape the underworld? We need 10 QND wins, which we have 4.7 SXD, which again, we're at the point in this game where numbers don't make sense. Numbers aren't numbers. They're just like letters, meaning like 10 QND. Don't even know what the number is, but we're going to try to get it. We actually already have it. And like you just saw, we just pulled the Oblivion's Edge. So I think we can go ahead and just pop into the Dark Star world number 10. Here it is. And whoa, this looks crazy, bro. We're like in outer space, in a galaxy. I guess we're in a Dark Star. Holy crap. Now there is so much to check out. Okay, I don't know what the heck is going on here. We'll be back here in a minute. I don't know. This is getting a little out of hand. We have the Conqueror. Is this the world boss? 1 SXD recommended strength. Wait, how much strength even is that? Wait, can I defeat the Conqueror? Oh, the answer is no. Holy crap. We just got our butts handed to us. Because I thought Q and D is right below 1 SX. I could be mistaken, but yikes, dude. We just got absolutely... Wait, that's 1... Oh, wait, it's wrong. It says 1 SXD recommended, but when you go to fight him, it's 1 SPD. Again, what strength is that? Holy crap, the Conqueror is insane. How am I supposed to defeat him, dude? Okay, whatever. We'll come back to gaining strength here in just a minute. And then escape Darkstar. Well, there isn't even another world. That'd be funny if they added 2 worlds at once. So we don't have to worry about that, but we need to pull the Colossus and get 10 Q and D Dusk. What the heck is, what is that? Wait, oh, they've gone without wind. There's no more wind anymore. It's dusk, and I guess this is dusk, and there seems to only be 1 egg in here that has a bunch of crazy looking pets. Now, how do we get dusk? I'm assuming we just go over here and pull some of these swords. So the Nether Fang is the starter sword, 150 Q and D recommended, and we can pull it. We've pulled the sword, and is this gonna be our new best sword? If we equip best, it is not. What even is? I guess we can search it up. The Nether Fang is a 78.35x multiplier, and it's looking pretty snazzy. Okay. Now for the medium difficulty sword, ooh, that is pretty crazy. 750 Q and D. I'm lucky I was already training up a bit of strength, because we can pull the Umbra Edge sword, get 10 Dusk, and then we have Probably not another new best sword. Yeah, it is an 80.25x multiplier. It's looking pretty cool, but not very OP by any means. Next up, we have 5SXD. If I'm not mistaken, we need to pull our auto clicker out for this one and give this a whirl. Oh my, dude, do you see how fast I'm clicking? Okay, that was that was weird. We're clicking so insanely fast. That, I think, is the verge of what we can defeat. Because if we tried to defeat the Dark Lotus, I think we're going to get instantly bodied. Yeah, we get instantly clapped. There wasn't a chance we would destroy that. So the Dark Impulse Edge is the most we can defeat right now. And that's with an auto clicker. As you can see, we're struggling too. We get 6 Vega pieces. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We need 100 of those to craft it. Jeez, that's pretty nuts. And then if we go and equip best, we're getting 1.6 QQD or QDD right now in this world. So our main objective is actually, I first want to go ahead and just pull enough swords to get enough dust to open this egg over here. But also, I think we should have unlocked a new best click upgrade that is 500 million. So right there, that basically instantly doubles our strength, which is wicked. But I also noticed this when I first joined the game. There's a brand new Omega pack in the game that is just absurd. It gives you a 15x superior metal 15x strength multiplier. You get a 3 billion multiplier superior leader pet, and then an Omega 95x multiplier sword. But apparently this sword will always be 150% as strong as your best sword. So I think for me, since my best sword is 91x, it should be like a 140x multiplier. So it's 1200 Robux. It's a little bit expensive, but bro, we need upgrades ASAP. I don't really care how many Robux strength to spend today. I want to get OP. We need to become OP again. And so we're up to 2.9 QD just with the metal. If we equip best our Omen sword, holy crap, this looks insane. Oh my gosh. We're getting 4.5 QDD per click, equip the best pets up to 19 billion and up to 5.2. So right there, that is like a 4x strength increase. Just training actually, if we use our auto clicker, you can see you're actually getting strength pretty dang fast, all things considered. But of course, we can make that faster. Now, I'm going to just for the sake of luck, try to see if we can't get something crazy here in the Octo Pack. All this is Squid Games themed. I don't really care what theme it is. As long as items are OP, I will take it. We're getting a 10x Octo 2 metal. These are some Mega Potions. We're getting some more server strength boosts. And I feel like recently my luck in these packs have been like really good for some reason. Let me get all these free items and then see the Heart Guardian. Ooh, only 100 million, pretty mid. What's the current? If I just wanted to spin Robux, holy crap, for 15,000 Robux, that's 50 billion power. 50 billion power, are you kidding me? What about auras? Okay, auras are the same, trails are the same. Yeah, everything else is basically the same. I can go ahead and use a 2x strength server boost, and what that'll do is give us 10 QD or QDD per click, but maybe we can get up to 25 server boosts, and that would be an extra like 350% boost. I mean, that would be massive for us because now our strength is really flying up faster than I've ever seen it before, which is good. But again, we don't need good, we need insane, we need fantastic. So we'll open like maybe 2 more packs. Also, season, I completely forgot about the seasons. It's been so long that I just kind of stopped grinding in the different seasons here in Pull a Sword. We get a bunch of very average, very okay gifts, but before we go and get the 2 billion multiplier manager to help us get even more strength to hopefully pull. Wait, okay, this is the final sword, the Colossus. Do I just walk up here? How do I pull this? It says it's the final boss, but I don't know how we even get access to it. Can I? Oh, we have like a super jump right now. Is this it? Is this how I get up here? Holy crap. I do have to literally parkour up here to just fight this boss. That's crazy. Okay, wait, I gotta find this out. I gotta find this out. No, come back. Okay, that is insane. You literally have to parkour up here. And what even is it? It is 250 SXD. So I have enough passes to where I think I only need like a 10th of the strength. So we would need like 25 SX strength, but that is still 50 times more strength than we currently have. 50 times more strength. Like, bro, how am I meant to get that? That is nuts. One way is by checking out the season 10 rewards. We haven't really grinded these rewards in a while. There's a 250 million pet. There's a 1.5 billion multiplier pet for free. Okay, that's insane. We're in a private server, so there's no one for us to fight. What about rank rewards? Oh my god, a 500x multiplier pet. What? 15 billion multiplier pet. These are nuts, dude. I wonder how good these pets are, though. They're usually pretty decent. And how many Robux do I have to spend to get there? For 500 energy, we would need to buy like 2 of these packs. Ooh, is that worth it? I think it is, just because we haven't grinded it in so long. Getting some extra medals and some extra pets would be really worth it. So we're going to go and spend 400 Robux to pick up this 2 billion multiplier manager. Again, at this point, any OP pets are greatly appreciated and help us out a ton. And then, yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything else here. I might open one more pack, but if we're spending that many Robux, I might as well go get some energy for the season pass and then get those rewards. So let me quickly go scoop up some energy and go get some fights done, and we'll go snag some more rewards. All right, we're in a new server, and this one apparently it isn't empty. That's not good. Oh, just kidding. Here we go. I think I can beat all these people. Let me see. Soccer Star Bacon. Oh, yep, Mr. Bacon. I'm sorry, brother. You just got absolutely destroyed. Let's go ahead and make it so we use all of our energy per fight, and then we can get a few fights done there. Ooh, we get some new craftable pieces as well. I think these are over here. So we get the triangle slash sword. We can get the plus guard, which probably isn't very good. 57 million for a free craftable pet. Dang, man, they're juicing now. But we need more energy. So I think we're going to get 2 energy packs, and that should be enough. That plus the premium season pass should be enough to get us some pretty good rewards, some rank rewards. Okay, 500 energy. We're going to use them up all, Mr. Stalker Star Bacon. Thank you for your service. 21,000 glory points. We got, holy, a bunch of craftable goodies. Let's see. We get an in-game aura and then a ton of these pets, which we're not even going to craft them up because I don't want to worry about it. But is the aura better? There's no way the aura is better. No, it's not better. Is it even close? I mean, 28x from a craftable aura is also really wicked, but with our 23,000 glory points, I think, yeah, we need 100,000 for the mecha monster, which we're definitely not going to be getting. We could buy a few sun guards, but I'm not even sure if they'd be on our team at that point. But what I really want is this progressive pass, the 400 Robux season 11 premium pass. So that way we can claim all these free rewards like energy, mega potions, but more importantly, these guards. So what's up with the Novo? The Nova X guard, or just, I guess the X guard is 212 million multiplier, but it is going to be on my team. Interesting. So as long as a pet is 200 million multiplier or more, it will go on my team. So I guess we could purchase up a few of those. Where'd they go? The Sun Guard pets. Just kidding. Our inventory is full. That is unfortunate. I'm delete some random pets. Okay. Snag up a few Sun Guards. Thank you very much. So up to a 21.262 billion multiplier team. Really solid considering we started today at 16 billion. But let's go back and see if there's any more goodies hiding here in these progressive pass rewards. More energy, which means more points. We're going to be getting the Squid 2 medal, which is more of multiplier. We're going to get a free Sun Guard, some more Mega Potions, which are awesome, a ton of energy, and then the Heart Guard, the Nova Heart Guard. So let's see, just type in Guard again. The Heart Guard is 100 million, so that means the Nova is going to be 425 million multiplier. Pretty good. I mean, we can probably delete the rest since we're just not going to be using them. And then we can head back to claim some more goodies, but I think that's about it. If we get 750, we can get the Masked Edge Sword, and it looks like Soccer Star Bacon, thank you so much again for letting us destroy you, because we just got some more glory points, and we have 750 wins. So we get the Masked Edge Sword, bunch of glory points, and then now is this? There's no way this is my best sword. It is an 86.95 multiplier. Dang, I mean, at this point in theory, nothing's going to be my new best sword because my Omen is always going to be like my super OP sword. But I guess if we could manage to get like a better one, let's say like if we got 115x multiplier, then our Omen sword would be like 170x or something. How many Robux do we have left? Ooh, we are out of Robux. So I think for the time being, I mean, it's all that's really left for me to do is to grind up strength. But I do, like I did promise I was going to get enough to open up those eggs just to see how good the pets are in this world. So let me auto fight for a little bit and see if we can't get the 250 Dark Star pieces or Dusk pieces to crack open one of those eggs.
A few inches later.
All right, we went a little too crazy. I'm not gonna lie. We might have enough pieces to craft the Vega. Ooh, we do. This will be interesting. 35 million, but it's uncraftable, meaning that this is the highest multiplier this pet's ever going to be. So it's not really great. So I'm hoping these pets are a little bit better. We get the Emerald Astronics Legendary. It's 60% chance to get that pet. I think mainly because I have so many luck boosts. It's ridiculous. But this, are you kidding me? As an Emerald, it's only 35 million. What the heck? How am I supposed to get better pets, dude? an Emerald Saturn. How good are these pets? These are terrible. Holy crap, 24 million as an Emerald is absolutely cooked. So it looks like the only way we're going to get better gear, at least for my account, because it's just so OP. Like all these pets, or most of these pets, are like Robux pets or events pets. So if we want any upgrades, we're gonna have to dig deep in our wallet to try to get some new goodies. But just taking a look at our profiles, or any area we're lacking in. Our metals, we're missing a good chunk of metals, but at the same time, like 300x multiplier is crazy. So I don't want to go crazy upgrading our metals. We have, I think, the best trail in the entire game for our rings. I think these could be a little bit better, but again, like we already have 100x multiplier of rings. Same thing for our books are going crazy. And our aura, I think, is the best in the entire game. So at this point, everything is like almost as good as it can be. I think we really just have to sit down and start grinding out some strength and maybe chuck on 25 of these 2x server boosts. Because man, just with one of them, I would say we're going pretty crazy, but something, what did I unequip or something? Oh, I'm missing my boost. Hold up, my mega and strength potion boost. There we go, 12.2 QDD. Now we're going crazy, gamers. Now we are cooking. I'm going to be totally honest in saying I have absolutely no clue how much strength we're going to get by simply AFKing. So let's go ahead and just put on like 2.5 hours of boost and see in this time how much strength we can get. Because again, if we want to defeat the Colossus final boss sword, then we're going to need a whopping like 25 SXD strength. And again, we have 500 QD. So we're not even remotely close at the moment. So gonna AFK for a few hours, gonna get to grinding and hope that here in this new world, we can get a ton of extra strength.
6 hours later.
A few hours later, and this is where we're at. 906 Q and D strength, which you might be thinking, that's probably lower than you're expecting. And yeah, I kind of forgot to put on more mega and strength potions, but it does seem like with all of the boosts, including if I give myself a 25x server boost, then we should be absolutely cooking. But something else just happened that I think will greatly help us out with our strength. And if we go to our inventory and go ahead and equip S, you should see our pet stat multiplier absolutely skyrocket. These 50 billion lumens that I was just talking about at the beginning of the video. As you can see, they are, well, they're in my inventory. And yes, they are 15,000 Robux for each one of these. So 60,000 Robux worth of pets. But a very generous viewer decided to help support the Polar Sword grind. And they gifted me these pets, which is a more insane than I could ever imagine. I mean, this happened a long time ago with these Wukongs that are now like not OP at all. But we just went from what, 16 billion starting off today's video to a 220 billion multiplier. So without any sort of boost, we're getting 3.1 QQD per click. Chuck on a mega potion, chuck on a strength potion, we're getting 62 QQD, and then throw on one of these server boosts, we are getting 125 QQD. So now when we're training, oh my gosh, our strength is going up so far. We might not even need the 25x boost. Now, if we wanted a chance at beating this guy over here, the Conqueror, the 1 SP strength guy, or SPD, we would need around 100 SX strength, which I can try to do some math real quick on how long that would take. If I'm not mistaken, if we trained for 24 hours with a whopping like 3x boost, I think we would be good. By 3x, I mean these server boosts. If you use 25, you get the 350% boost and the wins and the XP. We don't really care about the wins or XP. We just need strength. But I think now, because of these very generously gifted pets, we might be able to not only pull the final sword, but also beat the final boss, which would just be so ridiculous. The first day this world comes out, smoking this guy would be absolutely crazy. And I think we're going to have to try to do it. So really all that's left to do, I mean, opening up any more of these, the Octo Pack doesn't really matter. We can't get anything that's going to help us out. We've already spent so much Robux on not only these pets, but these as well, that literally all we could do is just sit back, relax, and train. So I'm going to put on, I'll just, if we AFK'd overnight, it'd be right around 12 hours. So I'm just going to put on 12 hours of mega potions because these are pretty expensive. Actually, we'll do 11 hours. We'll just save a few. We'll put on the rest of strength potions, and then we'll do around 12 hours of a 25 server boost, which I think is going to be actually using all 25 of these, but I can't show you how much strength to get because, well, I have a whole separate computer for AFKing, and if you leave a server with a strength boost going on, then it resets it and you don't get any of this progress to the 25 server boost. So just doing some quick math, we should be getting around 500 QQD per click. So basically, click the mouse once, click it twice, and that'll be one full Q&D strength, which will be so ridiculous. I mean, we're basically already doing it. Each click, we're getting 0.1 strength, which is so wicked. So we need 100 SX strength. I think that's the magic number if we want to beat this final world boss over here. But if we can get a little bit more, I will definitely take it. So we're going to go ahead AFK for the next, 12 hours or so. And then I'll check back in with hopefully some really good news and hopefully a whole lot more strength.
Tomorrow for sure.
And well, what would you know? 12 hours later, we've done it. Now, I think if my math is math, then 247.9 SXD strength is most definitely more than enough to pull this sword up here and to maybe beat the new final boss. I mean, actually, we already have just under the recommended strength for the final Colossus sword. And dang, that thing is looking crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and just get this out of the way. We leveled up. We got 25 Dusk, which still, I would say, is pretty useless right now because we just don't really have any good pets or any good eggs. But this sword looks absolutely menacing. We leveled up once right there. I wonder if we put on, I guess, oh yeah, I mean, we're still leveling up, which gives us just a tiny little strength increase every time we're able to pull the sword and level up again. Maybe level up one more time. How many more levels? Oh, geez, man. This is a grind to level up. We've already, like, maxed out our levels. So let's see. This sword, it's the new, I guess, best sword. I'm not even sure. We scroll all the way down. It is Colossus right here. Whoa, this is looking crazy, dude. I would say, the one thing I've always loved about this game is they make the swords, everything look and feel wicked. This makes me feel like I'm an Avenger or something crazy, some superhero with this sword, and I'm slicing and dicing my way through the universe. But we've gone ahead and pulled every single sword. I think, let me go just make sure we've pulled the Dark Pulse. I think we've pulled this. But what about this sword, the Extreme Dark Lotus? I don't think we've pulled this, so let's make sure we get all 5 swords. There we go. Dark Lotus has been unlocked, but it is nowhere near as cool as the final Colossus. But the Conqueror, this is what I want to see. It still says 1 SXD recommended. That's not right at all. It's 1 SPD recommended. And we can take them down. We can level up and get a new title, which we haven't got one of those in a while. So going back to items, where is it? Profile, title, the Conqueror. It is 1.5x. Ooh, it gives you a Dark Star boost. What are these called? I keep forgetting. Dusk. It gives us a 1.5x Dusk boost. So we get 45 Dusk every time we defeat them. And I think we need something, at least right now, it's something absurd, like 10 Q&D. Yeah, that's just not even a number that makes any sense considering we're getting 45. Like, I don't think if we had a million years to fight this boss, we would ever get enough strength or enough dust to get on out of here. But we have done it within a day of this world releasing. We have beat every sword to beat the final world boss. And we better probably keep training because this guy, whatever the final ultimate mega super duper boss, this guy is going to be so crazy and so difficult. I'm probably going to get absolutely cooked by him. But just keep on fighting. Let me see. We can go. It was a Hyperion. I'm actually pretty curious to see what this pet is. And it seems like we're getting pieces pretty often. Ooh, a legendary Astralis piece. That's pretty sweet. We level up again. I think we just need to get the Hyperion one more time. And then we can see, I mean, we might actually be able to craft the Astralis as well, because we're getting so many of these pieces. Oh my gosh. I think we can. Astralis. We can craft the legendary Astralis 2 of the legendary Astralis. And these are going to be 50 million multiplier pets. So that's really good. But again, we have a 220 billion multiplier team. So I think we're pretty set on pets. We're at level 158. Can we super rebirth? I think, oh, we can super rebirth. We could almost do 2, but there's no shot. I just spent 12 hours grinding this strength to super rebirth and lose it all. That should be the final Hyperion piece we need. So we can craft this, give this a look, and then give the World of Fine review. So 45 million, pretty solid. All in all, I think this is a really fun and unique world. I just wish the pets and the pet eggs are a little bit more OP, a little bit more worth grinding, because right now, for 250 Dusk, I mean, you just, even with all the pets being emeralds, we're still just not getting anything really great. I'm really curious to see what this new OP boss is going to be that's coming out soon. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, if you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. With all being said, it's been with Quacks. Thanks for watching today's video, and of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces!